Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 405. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Diamond Toys Disney exclusive Marvel Select Avengers series Hulkbuster action figure. When the Hulk is tearing up your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Hulkbusters, of course! Iron Man's fan-favorite anti-Hulk armor gets the 1/10 scale treatment from the Marvel Select line in this figure inspired directly from the comic books. This Hulkbuster action figure measures approximately 8½ inches in height and is fully posable, with 16 points of articulation for advanced display ability. Figure comes packaged in a display-ready Marvel Select package. Figure was sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios and released by Disney and Diamond Distributors. Now, the comic of the day is Original Sin, Volume 1, Issue number 3.1, with a cover date of August 2014. This is part of the Hulk vs. Iron Man arc from the Original Sin event, with story by Mark Waid and Gillen, art by Mark Bagley, and cover by J.G. Jones. This issue is titled Hulk vs. Iron Man. We open, now, the city of Troy, off the coast of China. Iron Man is trying to fend off the Hulk in a new suit of Hulkbuster armor. Although he's very remorseful over what led to this attack, he knows that he's going to have to hit Banner with everything he's got. He tries to blast the Hulk with a powerful sonic weapon, but the Hulk claps his hands together so hard that Iron Man is sent crashing through a number of buildings in Troy. He tries to protect himself by setting up gamma grenades all around him, but the Hulk lands from above. It's then that Tony Stark realizes, to his horror, that the Hulk is intelligent and that he deserves everything he's going to get. Years ago. Thinking back to the past, Tony Stark recalls how he and Bruce Banner first met in the university and worked together. They always had a rivalry of sorts, but they soon became respected friends. However, Tony knew that there was a bomb brewing inside Bruce Banner that would one day explode. Eventually, the pair drifted apart as Tony enjoyed the benefits of his family wealth. Just weeks ago, Tony then recalls how Bruce had been shot in the head by an enemy and left in a vegetative state. In order to restore his brain to normal, he and his brother Arno used Extremis to repair his mind. Since that successful surgery, Banner's mind went into overdrive, inventing things that impressed even Tony. However, one side effect was that Bruce had become more distant than ever before. Tony became concerned about Banner's state of mind and paid close attention when he started an investigation, the murder of the Watcher on the Moon. This eventually led to Earth's heroes confronting the Orb, who had stolen one of Uatu's eyes. When they tried to recover it from him, he unleashed what was later called the Truth Bomb. For some reason, when Iron Man and the Hulk were hit by the blast, Stark began to relive the gamma bomb explosion that turned Banner into the Hulk. This caused him to remember a moment from back in those days that he had forgotten until that moment. Years ago, Bruce Banner was giving a presentation on his gamma bomb for the military brass. His speech veers off from the progress of the bomb and into what he hopes harnessing gamma radiation could mean to the future. His speech is cut off by General Thaddeus Ross, who tells Banner that they didn't come to hear a speech about the future, but the status of the bomb that cost billions of taxpayers' dollars to create. As Ross demands an answer, Banner begins to stutter for a response. That's when Tony Stark enters the room, interrupting the presentation. Somewhat drunk and carrying a martini in his hand, Tony begins schmoozing with the gathering politicians and military brass. He then tells them that they're getting a bargain for Bruce's work and fully endorses it. Bruce thanks Tony for giving him the vote of confidence. However, Tony points out that he would make some changes to the basic designs, but swears it is genius. The only problem he finds is that more could be done to make the bomb more destructive. This leads to those present demanding answers from Banner as to why he didn't make the bomb as powerful as possible. Bombarded with questions, Bruce briefly loses his temper and shouts at them to be quiet. Once he has gained his composure again, he tells them that he designed the bomb to do what they paid him to do. However, he reminds them that building the gamma bomb was just a means to an end, as he intends to use the experience and money to fund his research into using gamma radiation to cure world hunger and improve medical techniques, such as curing disease. Ross still demands to know why he isn't making the bomb as powerful as possible. Banner insists that the bomb will do what needs to be done, questioning why they need something more powerful when the United States already has plenty of bombs. When Tony tries to chime in with his own opinion, he's cut off by Bruce, who calls him a war profiteer. Tony takes insult to this and points out that he wants to make the world a better place also. However, he needs the money to make designing weapons for the military to fund his other projects. Lastly, he says that these men don't want war, they want to maintain peace, but can only do so by showing strength, something he suggests that Banner try sometime. Banner tells him to get out. Stark goes to leave, but Ross insists that he stay. He decides to leave anyway, telling them to let Bruce have his bottle. When Bruce makes a crack about Tony knowing about bottles, implying that he's an alcoholic, Tony angrily asks Bruce to repeat what he just said. When he does, Tony walks out telling Bruce to stay sober as it suits him and assures them that tomorrow's display will be adequate. The recent past. That's when Tony woke up at Avengers Tower with Maria Hill and Captain America standing over him. He finds more of Bruce Banner's memories flowing through his mind, disorienting him. He asks what happened to Hulk after the battle, but nobody knows. Iron Man quickly rushes out to look for him. Meanwhile, at that moment, Bruce Banner is also struggling with the memories he took from Tony Stark. Going down to the top-secret archive, Bruce digs up the records of the Gamma Bomb project because he comes to believe that Tony Stark tampered with the Gamma Bomb and is responsible for creating the Hulk. Geek fact. This is considered a minor key, being the first appearance of Iron Man's armor Model 49, which at this time is the latest Hulkbuster armor. Bonus geek fact. Tony Stark mentions that Bruce was shot in the head. That happened in Indestructible Hulk, issue number 20, from May of 2014. Banner's mind was restored with Extremis in Hulk, Volume 3, issue number 4, from August of 2014. Another bonus geek fact. Original Sin came about due to the murder of Uatu the Watcher. He was killed by persons unknown in Original Sin issue number 1 from July of 2014. The identity of his killer is revealed in Original Sin issue number 7 from October of 2014. I'll give y'all a hint. His name rhymes with Dick Worry. Uatu the Watcher's first appearance was in Fantastic Four, issue number 13, from April of 1963. Advertising ad fact. The biggest creators, the best characters. Coming July 2014. All new Marvel Now presents Rocket Raccoon, issue number 1, by Scotty Young. Redeem your code for a digital copy today. Brought to you by Dr. Pepper and Marvel. Always one of a kind. Step inside the Marvel Universe with the all-new Marvel Encyclopedia. With 432 pages fully updated with the latest facts, storylines, and crossover events. With newly commissioned cover by Mike Deodato Jr. I'm stoked about that because I have this book. And Marvel Comics' 75 Years of Cover Art includes never-before cover art out of the Marvel Vault, available August 2014. Pre-order yours today. And coming soon, Original Sin, issues number 5.1 through 5.5.
Hell hath no fury like a sister scorned.
Thor and Loki, the 10th Realm, issues number 1 through 5. Don't miss it.
And Final Geek Fact.
The latest Hulkbuster Iron Man armor was taken to the United States in Stark's car when Tony decided to investigate the Gamma Bomb's testing site to see if the visions he had, in which it was revealed that years ago he sabotaged the Gamma Bomb, were true. It turned out later that he did, but the said act saved Bruce's life. When Tony discovered that Hulk also had the same vision and was looking for him for revenge, Tony activated the armor's suit up in the car and flew to Troy. In Troy, Tony was soon attacked by a newly intelligent Hulk enhanced by the Extremis virus, and used the suit to battle to the point the armor had been seriously damaged and was barely functioning. Iron Man managed to separate himself from the Hulk and hide in Troy's underground, from where he got his armory and changed the malfunctioning suit for the heavy-duty armor. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.